Uh, Good evening, everyone. This is Team 6 for LSM, Lean Startup Management, and I am Anurag, and all my teammates are present. Uh, Please introduce yourself, everyone.
So I am Prasanna Kumar from 19 MAS. So we are from Team 6.
I'm Tarun from 19BC. We are from Kings.
Myself, Dakshan Dwivedi, 19BEE0114 from Team 6.
I am Amandeep Singh from 19 BCL 93 from Team 6.
Okay, so let us move forward. Okay, so we have here now come with SHOME, which is a short form for Service at Home. Okay, so it is a startup initiated by us in order to offer cleanup and cooking services. We have been thinking of implementing this service with much more services like post hangover services and all. Like the main aim is that nowadays the India is globalizing, it's modernizing, and it's tilting more towards the Western culture. And in the West, one thing is more prominent, something like bachelor parties, after parties, Saturday nights, and all. So these things are like more prevalent in India right now, and there are not a lot of companies that actually give post hangover services and post party services. Okay, the main thing is that like the maids and workers and all, they charge on they charge on the monthly basis and all, and the bachelors are not that much fulfilled that they will like give the money on the monthly basis. So our main idea was like providing post hangout services, providing food in small parties, and having cleanup services in office parties, small time bachelor parties, and all. Okay. Our USP is that we'll also be providing free services to old age homes and orphanages once a week, and providing them with everything they need. Yeah, so we also are here along with a cause. I'll go for the introduction. Okay. So there are many existing companies that provide cooking and cleanup services at an overprice. But we here now are trying to implement the same kind of service with a better quality but at a meaningful price. Okay, for the startup, we have planned everything in an organized way such that we gain a good reputation and nothing goes wrong in the provided services. Okay, our business will also be marketed digitally in some of the famous social media websites like Facebook and Instagrams. The posters will also be created, and we have also done the comparison from the existing similar companies, and our proposal has one unique thing is that we'll be providing after party, hangover, Saturday night services, post hangover services, and all. Okay, so let me start with the opportunity analysis canvas. So, in order to start a company, one thing is a must that we must define our opportunity analysis canvas. The main thing is that here, uh, the something is required is entrepreneurial mindset. One of the first thing for opportunity analysis canvas. Need for achievement. We are all an ambitious group who want to achieve everything. Who everyone, each one of us have a different individuality. We have a locus of control, and the main thing is that we want to remove the taboo of post hangover culture in India. Our focus is that we have set a smart goal of getting about 1,000 perennial customers. We have a focus, we have optimism under ourselves, we have motivation, which is self efficacy, cognitive motivation, tolerance for ambiguity. Okay, I'll go up with the next one. Yeah, entrepreneurial behavior. We all are confident. Okay, there are a pretty few team members who have a great interpersonal relationship skills. Okay, we have a rich social capital since we all are a team from different background, from different branches. Okay, and if someone asks if we are risk tolerant or not, so we did not come up with this idea because we did not want to take a risk, but we accept the fact that risks are associated with the starting of our company. Okay, so let us now come up with the industry conditions. Okay, two things are very much required in this industry. The first one is knowledge, and the second is demand. Okay, Uh, the knowledge condition is that the services has to be booked with the mobile and web application. So there must be an area of expertise in our team so that the application and web application and the mobile application is like running nicely. Okay, the demand is that we must like define the area where our startup will be like most proficient. You can say in the college areas and all. Now let us move forward. Okay, the industry status. So there are four stages of an industry life cycle. The first is R&D, the second is growth, the third is maturity, and the fourth is decline. Right now in India, there's not a serious competitor here, so I can say that our industry in which we are competing is still young. Okay, and we can say it is in a growth stage. Okay, so this is a good time to enter the industry and compete since the competition is small. Okay, so the industry structure is also given here. The capital intensity of an industry is actually the total assets present in the industry divided by the total revenue. Okay, the advertising industry intensity is the advertising to sales ratio is designed to show whether the resources of a firm spends on an advertisement campaign help to generate new sales and to what extent is generated on those sales. The average company size of this industry is 2374, and this stat has come with alloy.com. So there are different types of changes will be like focusing upon. There will be macroeconomic change and all. The competition is low as we have talked about. Let us like end the opportunity analysis canvas with the opportunity identification. Okay, the problem actually is that no services are available after Saturday night party. People are like too weak in order to clean due to the hangover situation they have after Saturday night. So cleanup after a house party is also quite a tedious job. The solution is our post hangover package: cleanup of the house, cooking healthy food, head massage, post party services, proper cleanup and arrangement. Okay, the advantage is that no other service platforms offer post hangover services. Okay, the motivation of our team is financial independence. We all are committed, technically sound, and reputed undergraduates. Now let us go to our business model canvas. Our key partners will be service workers, investors, and payment service providers. The revenue stream for us will be commissions, advertisements, and lead generations. There will be two segments of customers. First will be the users. The first users are the bachelors who require post hangover services and all, people who can't find local vendors for services, and people who want to make life easy using a S-Home. The vendors are our second customer segment, which is the local service provider who are willing to expand the business. Okay, people who want to work on the team, professionals who want to earn a substitute income. Our key resources will be a robust mobile application and an engaging website. The value proposition for the users are that one can access fast home services at one's home. Multiple payment options will be provided, in-app chat with service workers, data security and safety, details and ratings of the service workers will be given. And for the vendors, the value proposition is that they can expand their service business. Okay, they can work on their own terms. They can get access to the state-of-the-art business tools. Okay, they can add service charges to the base charge on hourly basis. The cost structure is the first is a technical infrastructure, the second will be the salary of employees, the rent for our office, and the marketing expenditure. And the customer relationship will be through a social media, the customer care, the review and rating systems, and the monthly feedback forms which we will be providing. Okay, the channels of marketing are mainly the website, the social media sites, the media coverage, and content marketing. Our key activity is that simplifying the complex user journey using state-of-the-art technologies like AI/ML, personalizing the UX on the platform, price control scheduling, and marketing the services. Okay, so now we have to start with industry analysis, and I think Tarun can take over from here.
Yeah. So while going to industry analysis, like we have five topics here.
So the first thing is the first and the main thing is rivalry among existing competitors. So there are not too much competitors for this, and we provide very low prices when compared to rivals, and there is a lot of growth in this because this is a mobile work and there's no particular place. And then while going to the second thing, bargaining power of the suppliers. So we need very less people to do this work, and each supplier has a different cuisines, different prices. I mean, different work. Everyone does a different work, and um, threat of substitute product. So as we provide high quality at low prices, so generally the customers who use our services don't like to go to others. And then threat of new entrants, as the customer gets used for high quality and low prices of our company, they won't be much interested in moving to other competitors easily. And then bargaining power of buyers, there will be a high number of customers when we provide high quality, and as we provide bill with everything, we up the money on this. I mean, like, we give the exact thing what we did in this. And then next, if we move to broad factor analysis, next slide. Yeah, fine. Okay, so there are four things we will check it on. So the first thing is political. So the taxation is less. So as it is a mobile job, so there's no need a particular commercial space or something. We need a little place to store our things, and taxation for food quality may play an important role in this. And then while moving to the second thing, economic. So the economy may not be stable at the start, but it may increase in the time and decreases in a, like, on based on the time. So if there are many functions, like we can see at the weekends many parties will be going on, so it may affect, like, at the weekends we can have a high thing, and at normal days we can have low business. And then while moving to socio cultural, so as I have said, the business goes up in weekends and comes down in normal days. So as we clean up things, uh, that won't be much work to do for the one who set to organize. And then while we move to the technological, so it's a mobile type, so there may be a new industry developed in this type. We can also see a small type of industry has been also developed through mobile business. And so using of new machines and everything, using of new things makes our work faster and easier. So next, on to SWOT analysis.
Thank you, Taran. So I am going to explain about thought analysis of a startup. While going to set up a startup, we have to analyze our strength, weakness, opportunity, and threats for having a stable future site for our startup. So first is our strength. Budget is the choice. That's what are the we have as a strength. Trusted professionals, ideal for last moment requirements. That's what our startup targets. All all the requirements are processed according to the personal choices. Then we go about our weakness, limited reach and employee loyalty. I think opportunity and threats got exchange. So opportunity, adding more sectors. That's what we are going to do in future if we want to generate our more revenue. And then tie up with the provider of raw material so that we can cheap cheap price of raw material that we can provide a reasonable amount of things to our customers. Then threats, that is local labor and local union, labor union. Then we are gonna move to company description. So company name, SHOME, that is service at home, is a type of startup initiated by us to offer clean service and cooking services. That's already told by my colleague Anurag. Then our objective, we have been thinking of implementing the service with much more services like providing post hangovers, providing food in some small parties, and cleanup at places including office parties and small type of bachelor parties. Our main idea was to provide a good service at an attractive price that size chart providing quality mates and workers. Then form of business. Our business model is partnership. So in a partnership, two or more people share ownership of a single business. Like proprietorship, the law does not distinguish between the business and its owner. The partners should have legal agreement that sets forth how decision will be made, profits will be shared, and disputed will be resolved. How future partners will be admitted to the partnership, how partners can be bought out, or what steps will be taken to dissolve the partnership when needed. Then services. So I'm gonna list out our what services our startup is going to provide. At first, we clean up the mess. Second, we cook a healthy, nutritious breakfast for a customer for post hangover. And third, buy the groceries. Fourth, we also serve food. Fifth, buy medicines for our customers. Fifth, take care of people from old age home. As our startup is going to grow, we're gonna add some more sectors in this, and we're gonna provide some more services to our customers. Now I'm talking about our future scope. In future, they are planning to collaborate with Better Life Mates. The Better Life Mates site top our list of clean websites for a number of reasons. To start with, their online code tool is featured front and center with right pink call to action button. The visitor is always invited to discover your instant cleaning sites now, even as they scroll through the site. Now I'm going to talk about specialty business information. Unlike other companies who sometimes hesitate to send workers in a bachelor house, our company targets them, and that's the main focus of our startup. Then the young generation has a pretty dominant mindset. They throw parties for several situations, including but not limited to business purposes. That's what our startup target about. And being a host is a difficult job, but more difficult is a post-party cleanup stage. That's where our startup comes in. Now, other companies spend a lot of money for small type of work, but many can't afford such services. That's where a company strikes in. Nine, we provide our services at a low price that we can attract a large number of customers that feel our services at good ones. So we can reduce the competition. Then I'm gonna hand over to my colleague. He's going to explain about financial status of a startup.
Okay, so the financial status of the startup, in the first week is about 1 lakhs. The transport and driver will be about 10 to 20,000. The workspace
Hello.
rent will be 20,000 to 30,000. Okay, the transport and driver will be for 10,000 to 20,000. The workspace rent for 20,000 to 30,000. The telephone services and electricity cost will be about 10,000, and the cleaning supplies will be from 15,000 to 20,000. Now we should go to a more important aspect, which is a target market, and Prasann Yadav will take care of this.
Yes, knowing the target matrix is very important to any startup. So here, target matrix is general a group of people who have the potential to buy our product or need of our product. So it is a segment of the market which a business want to sell their products to. So hospitals, colleges, apartments, software companies, these are the main target marketings for our business idea. Next, so targeting matrix is based on two types. So where we have local based target marketing and income based target marketing. So local based, where we can get a lot of work offers as well as target audience is available mostly. We can choose the location based on that. So income based, according to our project, both location based and income based both are interrelated with each other. We can gain much more income where our product audience are more. It is segment of the market where we can sell our products to. So we have targeting marketing strategies. So focus on the crucial customers. So we need to here mainly focus on the potential customers and target audience of our startup. And here hospitals, colleges, apartments, old age homes, software companies are the potential customers of our startup. And next we have finding a segment for earlier momentum of business. Here some of the great ways of where we can start up our research like public forums, Facebook groups, networking events, talking to friends and families. So we need to identify our demographics as well. And next we have take a hard look at the value differentiation here. So which features we are providing extra than the other companies. So we have provided a lot of services here and which differs services than other companies. And next we have identify the prospects that care about the key differentiation at most. So here we need to check how many solutions, sorry, these target audience of our startup are ready to pay for solution or not. So we have 3 old age homes, 5 software companies, 5-star hotels, has 3 hospitals are ready to pay for our solutions. So we have found our right target audience for our solution to scale up our business. And the competition. So here the competitive position. There are already a few players in the market. So disrupting the market is not an easy task for us. So which none of the competitors are providing. So it gives us a slight lead ahead. So market share. So currently the market revenue is shared between the main competitors like Solek and Urban Cap. Also the new companies like Book My Buy and picking up the space. If we pick up the cities of the target, we use the main selling point of the post hangout services. We can grab a share of the market growth and revenue. And global competitors like TwoMade and Mop and Yelp. And next we have future competition. So this is completely a niche market and it is not saturated, and we will manage the competition by regularly getting feedback from our users and improve the services and providing new services to the users before some other companies provides them. And next to strategic position risk assessment will my friend takes. Okay.
So our risk assessment shows that managing workers is a huge job, as having a good workforce depends makes a business successful. So having a perfect target market uh, is also a risk, as we can not go for a market that is having a already having a huge competition. Company strength, as we know that every company uh, gets successful only if the strength is good. Work environment, providing a good work environment also plays a huge role. So we have to think and get a best work environment. And trends, as we see, it is a new industry growing. So uh, having it also have a risk of failure, but having a good workforce, we can do a lot of things that can make our business successful. So organizational structure, we have a audit committee, board directors, CEO, chief operating officer, chief financial officer, chief marketing officer, and senior vice president. So uh, board of directors include investors and Anurag, as he is a senior and motivator for us. So CEO will be Saksham, the highest rank in the company. Uh, Chief of Financial Officer, I will be taking that, and Tarun will be head of operating committee, and Kiran will be chief marketing officer, as he knows uh, 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 being a business oriented family, he is going to be a good person for that. Senior vice
Bro, you caught
president,
me.
co- senior the vice president corporate development is management personal, reporting directly to the CEO, and audit committee will be selected on the uh, annual basis.
Okay, thank you,
Now my
Amandeep.
friend will be taking upon.
Okay, thank you, Amandeep. And Kiran, you have to start with marketing plan and sales strategy. Kiran.
Bro,
Start with
recording.
marketing plan and sales strategy.
Hello.
Yes, yes, yes. Start. Recording has started. Please start with marketing plan and sales strategy.
Marketing plan and sales strategy. Company messages are as home offers the services like cooking and cleaning. We cook food for your party and we clean your house after party. Our company is more specific to cook and clean after party. Our competitors have a general this service of cleaning, but they stay to offers that services to bachelors after party. Our company is relevant to the target customers because most of the bachelors have house parties on weekends and the house generally become a messy after party which is
Okay.
needed to be clean.
So, Kiran, I think there's a lot of sound from your side, so I will take over from here. So, Kiran, please switch off your mic.
What, bro?
Please switch off the mic, like there's a lot of sound from your side. Okay. So, I'll be continuing with the marketing strategy. Okay, the market analysis is that the size of a market is really big in the cities which have like more colleges, and the educational hubs are growing back more quickly. And the competitor analysis is like monitor both direct and indirect competition and how they compare with you at every aspect of sales and marketing. Our tactics is that we'll be doing with paid marketing, paying for the pamphlets and all. Cause marketing, we'll be joining along with a cause in order to make our startup more specific. Okay, word of mouth is one of the best things that can ever happen to a new company. The word of mouth of your friends are more like they have more weight than the pamphlets that are at your doorstep. The online marketing tactics will be like we'll be posting everything on social media, we'll be hiring interns for blogging, and we'll be giving spam emails. The strategic partnership is already told that in future we are planning to collaborate with Better Life Mates. Okay, sales force and structure. Okay, there are 3 points in this. The broker agencies. The broker agency employs and manages sales rep. We can contact with the broker agency to promote our services. The territorial sales force. Each salesperson is assigned at an exclusive geographic area. And we can say that every salesperson is assigned to a particular area and they have to like get the most out of that particular territory. Customer sales force is that separate sales force may be set up for different services for serving customers versus finding new ones. Okay, operations. I say Prasanna Kumar Yadav can take up from here.
No, no,
Operations.
I'm going to
So
take
yeah,
it.
Tarun,
So,
Tarun will take.
yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah. So, while coming to the operation, so is there like we can have some questions like is there likely to be an adequate market for it? Yeah, there's a very high demand for this type because in these days partying has been very common. So, like after the partying, there will be a very good hangover. Like, so it will be much helpful to the people who have parties and those. So cleaning will be so cleaning and hangover thing, all those work, all those things will be handled by us. So which type of services to be provide? So we provide cooking and cleaning services. So what are the target market looking for us in such startups? Because as we provide like we stand out of the crowd, like we are going to help the ones like we are going to work for the ones who are like after the parting thing. So this makes us stand out of the all other competitors. And what type of customers do we expect? So like the ones who party, like those all we can expect. And can we switch to next slide? Yeah. So like when we come to equipments, we can see that we need a very less equipments. We need a van to move people and the equipments to the place where we clean. So like we need vacuum cleaners, broom, sanitizers, and food to make. And then feasibility analysis, as I have said, we need a very less capital. It's just about 1 lakh. So it's not low, but when compared to other startups, it's a bit low. So next slide. So risk management and insurance. So in order to get insurance for such a business today, we need to have proper risk management and program in place. So this risk management involves the following stages. The first stage is risk identification through on-site inspection and review of operations, review of past problems, and identification of risk scenarios. And then risk control, identifying corrective or preventive action for significant risk, and then risk treatment via arranging insurance and coverage. So next step. So technology plan. So like how we are going to use the technology in our startup. So it plays a main role. So for we are going to build a mobile application as well as a website. So it will be very friendly for the customer and easy for them to book for us. I mean to book a cleaning service. And then internet goals and plans, we are going to advertise to through various social media platforms like Facebook and Instagram, and then we are going to use them use other platforms also like YouTube and Google Ads. So it helps us to like spread the information or else spread our business. And then while coming to a software needs, we need an accounting software, and we use an AWS cloud storage for storing data and all those things. Next slide. So hardware needs, we need a computer to manage all the business, to manage the website, all those things. We need a computer and a printer for giving bills, etc. And then we need a portable swiping machine, so it helps the customer to pay easily. Uh, and then telecommunication, as I have said, we need to manage a website. So to manage a website or an app, we need a high speed internet. And then for technology personal needs, we need social media platforms like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram uh, to spread our business or for advertisements. So these have become essential to business networking now.
Okay,
And then
thanks a lot, Tarun. From here, I'll take up and I'll talk about management and organization. So our key employees will be mainly the UI UX designer and the app developer that is necessary for our app. The marketing lead that will be necessary for us because we need to market our particular thing, and a chief administrator who will see the flow of so that the flow of our company executions and operations are fluent, and we'll need a legal advisor in order to like prevent ourselves from any other legalities that can arise after that. Okay, our board of directors will, or we can say our advisory committee, will include of a chief executive officer, the highest ranked officer, the chief operations officer, the chief technology officer, the chief marketing officer, and the chief financial officer. I'll brief about them everything. The chief executive officer, as we can say, he is the face of the company. The Chief Operation Officer will focus on the day-to-day operations of the company. The Chief Technology Officer will be overseeing the development and functioning of technology for external customers, vendors, and all. The Chief Marketing Officer's main function is in order to head the marketing division. The Chief Financial Officer is main thing is to like plan, implement, manage all the running of the all the finance activities of the companies. Okay, so the consultants or the specialists will be needing are the human resource specialists, the admin workers, the legal advisors, the chartered accountants, and the digital marketing freelancers. Later on, we'll be trying to add more management personals like sales representative, product manager, customer service representative, and business development associate. And this you can see is our organizational chart. Okay, so now it's time for social responsibility and sustainability, and Prasann Kumar Yadav will carry from here. Prasann Kumar Yadav,
Yes.
yeah.
So social responsibilities and sustainability. So corporate social responsibility (CSR) refers to the effort made by the company to improve the society and contribute towards the sustainable development. So here focus on the business, cutting down the unavoidable costs of doing business, pollutions and excessive consumption of resources. And we had supported and prioritized the social and environmental progress, and we need to evaluate and take responsibilities for their impact on the number of issues ranging from human rights to the environment, focusing on the achievement, economic, social, and environmental benefits for all stakeholders. And next, development. So here we are in the progress of creating a website and mobile app which is currently in its first phase of development. We have made the logo and front page of our website, and we need any additional skills includes prospecting, updating the sales funnels and customers management platform, and qualifying leads, nutrition relationships with clients, and marketing skills, business intelligence skills, and ROI and data analysis skills. And next we have milestones and exit plans. Here these are the checkpoints, milestones, where the project approvals and start and end of the project phase, and getting our project charter approved, and securing financing and equipment or resources, and assessing a project team. And here is the exit plans. So the main exit strategy for us is to sell the company to the bigger one for a profit. So liquidating all your assets to the market values, use the revenue to pay off obligations and keep the rest, and pass on the business to the family members, or these are the exit plans for our startup.
Okay.
And
Thank you,
next,
Prasanth Kumar.
financials.
And
Okay.
financials will be taken care of by section.
So I'm gonna talk about our financials for startup, like how we are going to spend on things that is our expenditure and how we are going to raise funds, what is our income source and what is our break-even analysis. So when now we talk about the sources of funds for a startup, government programs like Pradhan Mantri, Mudra Yojana and CGT SME. From these we are gonna get loans and raise our funds, and angel investors, business incubators, crowdfunding and self-funding. From these sources we are gonna add some funds to our revenue. Then I'm gonna talk about our financial planning, how we're going to manage our expenditure. So first, domain cost. For one domain extension for our site, this is gonna cost us from 900 to 1200 INR per year. Second is hosting cost. We need a web server to host our website, web application. It's going to cost us around 5,000 to 10,000. In future, as our site get more traffic, we will shift our website on VPS, which gonna cost us from 40,000 to 1 lakh. Now, cost of design. The cost of website design and mobile application is one of a major website cost. It varies from design to design. Good professional maybe take from 10,000 to 60,000 with a single slide share license. Now we're gonna talk about copyright content. Each new copyright content or update cost you on an average you can calculate 3,000 per page for copyright content. Now we want to spread our presence by customers on web. We need a critical website cost and will occur every year anywhere between 20,000 to 45,000. That's our search engine optimization. Now we're going to talk about advertising and promotions of our startup on the social media platform. Like Facebook, on Facebook we can create our page for free, but for getting post boosting, we have to pay them around 1k to 6k likes per day. Same on Instagram, we have to pay them so that we can get more views, and same on YouTube so that we can have our advertisement on their videos. So that's gonna cost us around 10k. Now the social media is one of the most interesting source in digital marketing, so we have to go through these things. And other website costs, there are many good resources required for making stunning and engaging website application like good logo designing, banner, slider with season transformation. So we have to pay around a kind of amount so that we can go through this. Now I'm talking about our income sources. First, the main 80 we aim to generate 85% of revenue from the commission. In the commission based method, we gonna charge from the service owner some percentage of the total price of the service. In this way, we can help both customers by making quick and reliable service available to them. Additionally, we'll give service when a customer to serve an app. Second is our lead generation. Lead generation is an alternative way of generating process. This is not our main objective, but we are taking it as an alternative objective. In the lead generation, the customer specifies its requirement. According to that, the customer either can contact the mentioned professional or professional can contact the customer. So we are behaving like a dealer between the customer and the service professional. Now I'm gonna talk about break-even analysis. If we fail to get the desired output or revenue generated, not sufficient for our future plans or even in worst condition, that's not what I wanted. It is not sufficient to run a company properly. We try to include some other sectors in our operation so that we can increase our customer base, like going to a real estate sector by giving a carpenter, plumber, these kinds of servicemen to our customers so that we can engage them in the whole life process and we can have income from a same customer to the whole life process. If our whole idea gets failed, then we will make website making option for the local companies who don't have website of their own. And we will make website for them in a consideration amount of money. And as my friend colleague also told about the exit plan, so we're gonna follow that after this. The second plan for our budget backup will be start giving advertising on our website of other products of any domain which will generate us revenue. So yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Saksham. Here, Team 6 has presented everything. Thanks a lot and have a good day.